We have a diplomatic mission for you. An important Vulcan ambassador is traveling from his homeworld to the monastery at Pajem. Capturing the ambassador would be a major coup for the Klingons or Orions, so we're assigning you to make sure everything goes smoothly. You are to escort Ambassador Soketh to Pajem. Please meet him at Vulcan. Once you locate him, speak with him about the transport mission. Do whatever is necessary to keep him safe.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to Pajem. Ambassador Soketh is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it. Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to Pajem. Ambassador Soketh is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it. I believe that Soketh would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, this is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
you hear pretty much every background noise imaginable. And as I said, I'm matching your level, so I can't help, but I'm not gonna do the mission for you. You'll have to do things yourself. So.
Do you have any questions?
Admittedly, Undine both on ground and...
It is sacred to our people. There have been Vulcans on Pajem for centuries. In 2152, the ancient buildings that housed our monastery were destroyed by the Andorians.
I'm on the orbit of Pajem. Just tell me when you're here.
It was a failing in our logic that led to conflict with the Andorians. We have corrected our error. After the Federation was founded, a group of Andorians, Vulcans, and humans rebuilt the monastery as a symbol of peaceful coexistence and cooperation. Since then, a group of monks has lived there. They study the ideals of Sirach. Do you have any questions? My business is my own. If you must know more, I require a meeting with the abbot. He will not use subspace communications, so if I am to receive his counsel, I need to meet with him directly. Do you have any questions? This is ridiculous! Access to Pajem is strictly limited to preserve the sanctity of the monastery. No outsiders are permitted to land without the expressed permission of Savin, the leader of the Order of the Priest that maintains the planet. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty. But Savin has chosen this moment to illogically question my visiting the monastery. He is refusing to grant leave for me to meet with the abbot at Pajem. If I do not complete my journey to Pajem now, I will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Corridon is complete. And that could take weeks. I fear I've spent too much time off-world. While I find it easy to deal with others, my own people can be stubborn. Perhaps you could speak to Savin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than I have.
Peace and long life. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? Sarketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to Pajem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at Pajem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. Pajem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? Many years ago, Pajem was used for political purposes. Technology used to spy on the Andorians was hidden beneath the sacred sanctuary. It should never have happened. Buildings that had stood for 12 centuries were destroyed because we allowed politics and war in a place where there should only be logic and contemplative thought. When the monastery was rebuilt, we pledged to keep it safe from the cares of the galaxy. Only those who seek peace may enter. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestor? Even a people who reject emotion require peace and contemplation. We are a spiritual people. Our rituals guide us throughout our lives. Vulcans who choose a life of study and isolation, as the monks at Pajem have done, help us maintain our connection with our ancestors. The monks' study of Sirach's words in the Kirshara give us all a greater understanding of who we are and who we should strive to be. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? Centuries ago, the Vulcans were creatures of emotion. We fought one another in a series of wars that devastated our planet. Our species was on the brink of annihilation. Serac taught us to embrace peace and to put aside our emotions in favor of logic. Serac ushered in a time of awakening on Vulcan. His writings, the Kirshara, shaped all that we are. Without Serac, the Vulcans you know would not exist. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? I neither trust him nor distrust the Ambassador. I simply do not understand him. He will not reveal his reasons for wishing to speak to the Abbot, and has refused a mind meld with me. Normally I could respect his privacy, but other things I have heard trouble me. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? Sokath has spent more and more time away from Vulcan in recent years, and seems ill at ease in what was once his home. Tapella admits he has changed in the past few months. He spends hours closeted in his study, and does not share meals with his staff as he used to. Tapella says that the stress of the war with the Klingon Empire is taking its toll. She hopes the peace of P'Jem will restore him. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? The monks do not use any unnecessary technology. Even replicators are not permitted on P'Jem. There is a communications array available to the monks for emergencies. Sokath's request does not qualify. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? The monks do not use any unnecessary technology. Even replicators are not permitted on P'Jem. There is a communications array available to the monks for emergencies. Sokath's request does not. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect P'Jem from harm. Sokath says his reasons for wanting to speak to the Abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please, protect P'Jem from any who would violate its sanctity.
Do you have any questions? How should I know? He is a small man with small concerns. Thankfully, he has listened to reason, and our journey won't be delayed any longer. I am ready to leave now. Is the shuttle prepared for departure?
Yeah, there's one in New Romulus as well. No, I was thinking of going to see it with my brother and one of his friends. I was talking about... Yeah, from what I've heard, it's much better than the
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have
implied.
logged your flight
Then
trajectory,
again, that
and you are
doesn't
cleared
say
for
much.
departure.
What the trails implied was
Live
utter
long
shit.
and prosper.
Excuse my language.
I need to meditate and prepare for my meeting with the Abbot at P'Jem. If you have no objections, I will retire to my quarters. Please notify me when we have arrived at our destination. Once again, you have my gratitude for your assistance.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to Pajem. Ambassador Soketh is... I believe that Soketh would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the
I don't
ambassador.
think you've seen this character yet. At least in person, that is. Well, seen it in the friends list, but not seen it in a mission. This engineering character I'm playing with at the moment.
You have
well,
a foul shape changer
Klingons
aboard your
aren't
ship.
known for their
Turn the
intelligence.
creature over
You
to
take
us,
that
or
lead
we will
out.
destroy you!
Follow.
That foul beast on your ship is an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us, but we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of those honorless dogs dies screaming. My patience is limited. Speak. The Undine come from a dimension known as fluidic space. They use quantum singularities to move into ours. Undine are telepathic and physically superior to humans. They see anyone from our dimension as an inferior life form, even Klingons. Soon they will know how wrong they are. Undine have the technology to be a real threat to anyone, even the Borg. But the worst of their weapons is their ability to take our forms. The Undine have inserted themselves into every major power in the quadrant and seek to control us through trickery and misdirection. You must be vigilant. My patience is limited.
take a
Speak
chapter
quickly.
to
You
things.
tell
I'll
me,
notice when it's
Starfleet. It was
done.
your people who first encountered the Undine in the Delta Quadrant back when we knew them as Species 8472. Many among my people want to know just what you did to make... My patience is limited. Speak quickly. Do you doubt my word? Insult my honor? I have killed men for less. I have nothing to prove to the likes of you. Turn that so-called ambassador over to me now, or face the consequences.
my own invention. Yeah, gameplay-wise, Justin. Just to warn you, I probably won't see the temporal probe. I can point you at some place, but I probably won't see it. Could you please turn down your microphone a bit so I can actually hear what you're saying? Say something now. As I was saying, since this one isn't a temporal character, I probably won't see the probes, but I can point out certain spots where there might be. On the other hand, I'm seeing the objective, so I might see the probe as well. Yeah, bingo. See it. Follow me. You see that red kind of oil-nick thing there? That's the probe. And I probably mispronounced that one, but what the hell. You need help unlocking the thing. Yeah, I think it's just basic armor fix for that one. It's not like advanced calculus that you need.
I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Soket. They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, the one that I have been working for, is an imposter. You need to be very careful. This imposter was able to fool Soketh's closest associates for months. He is crafty and very patient. Now that he has been discovered, he will be dangerous.
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail. You are weak, and the weak shall perish.
Lead him into the mines. Don't fight me. Oh, they must have despawned. There was a bunch of mines on the stairs there.
Bothersome creatures! Why should I trouble myself with such insignificant beings, when the Klingons will do my work for me? Warriors! Prepare for battle!
Yes,
There is a group of Starfleet officers behind me. One of them is the foul shapeshifter. I'm returning to the ship. Don't let them leave this planet alive.
Kapla.
Yes, sir.
The Undine are really powerful up close, but not so much if you fight them at range. Am I what English? Yeah, I'm Finnish. And no, I can't fool anyone into thinking I'm a native speaker, but I can fool bit as to where I'm from. Someone once thought I was Chinese. Do I even sound close to that? I'll try to draw his fire. You Just try to stay as far away from me as possible, since, well, I'm gonna take a bit of a damage here, so you won't. That's a green Dreadnought. It was the latest winter event ship. It's a Tier 6 Dreadnought.
This is Captain Thielen of the USS Kirk. Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand. Perhaps someday you will return the favor. Thielen out.
The Ambassador was an Undine? I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create?
I'm gonna go try that new ground
Congratulations, Commander.
queue now, so see you later. I'm gonna also disable voice chat. So, see you around.